Okay, let's talk about another brush-based optimization tool that we have, a little bit more advanced. Those are called area portals. And they actually can be a bit easier depending on their way of thinking than hint brushes and making hint brushes work. But their basic premise of using leaves is still true. What an area portal does is tells the engine, if you're not looking at me, if you don't see me within your field of view, then don't bother drawing anything on the other side of me. And they can be really helpful with some dramatic results. So inside one of our boxes, making sure we're not going to get cut down the 1024 boxes, let's create just a few rooms, say something like an office building with a few different offices in it. So we'll just create something of a decent size that we can use as an example. We'll do it kind of quick here. Let's see. It needs to be tall enough that you could walk in it there. And we'll just create our room. Alright, rotate 90. Okay. We do want these guys to seal completely, so on one side we'll mask the fact that we're optimizing the edge of our box. And let's just duplicate this guy a few times. And we could actually get rid of the duplicate guys inside if we want. Just selecting this. Whoop. Grabbing these guys and this guy and moving it in one unit. Alright, that's going to be a much better seal. This guy's out. Alright. So we have 3 rooms. Let's make them share a hallway. So just zoom in on this view here to make it a little easier on me. Us. And we'll create walls on the other side. Okay, so basically what we have here are 3 offices that share a common hallway. If we put our camera in there, we'll be able to see that, minus the huge leaks of our ceiling and floor that we neglected to make. So let's just create those real quick as well. We're going to work with as simple of brushes as we can. And I'll have this little level here all saved up for you in the support files in case you just don't feel up to following along. Okay. Just about there. Okay, there we are. Let's save it so you guys can open it yourselves. I'll just save it as area portals. Noesis area portal. Okay, area portals. Now, give each of these structures a door. And we can't have it be a prop door, so we're going to use a func door. So, now each of these guys push in. And we need to leave at least, we have grid size is 64. So, this actually should be plenty of room for our door. Okay. Just duplicate that group of walls here for our other structures. I'm just going to group them together, duplicate, duplicate, get rid of these guys. And now we have doors for our structure here. Just bring out our walls to fill the gap. Okay. Now we have a hallway with 3 different office buildings, minus leaks. All right. Our 3 different office buildings. From inside either of them, any of them, we can see the hallway, but there's no way for us to see, even the most extreme angle, any of the other ones. We can't even see the hallway in front of their doors. So why would we ever consider rendering each of the other areas? Now, it's going to be far more, now things get far more complex when you have larger levels, but area portals give us a way to simply say, don't even worry about what's on the other side of me. I can create a brush. Don't even need to create a hint brush. I can create a brush in my doorway. I'm going to make this an area portal. So I'm just going to fill my doorway with this area portal. Change my texture. Tools texture. Select area portal. Here we go. We've got an area portal. Oh, we made it taller than we have to be. We'll just fill our doorway with it, so we don't actually need to go all the way to the ceiling there. But we have our area portal, and we're going to tie it to an entity. It's going to be a func area portal. Okay. We hit apply. Let's take a look at its key values. You can name your area portal. You have a linked door, so we're going to link it to a door. It's an optional thing. We can actually change the area portal so that if the door is open or closed, the area portal will either be on or off. So since area portals are a triggerable on or off, we can set the initial state. So right now we currently have this area portal. If I'm not looking at it, if it is not in my field of vision, even to this point, then the engine is not thinking at all about rendering what's on the other side of me. There's no chance. As soon as I get here and it's shown, then it determines from its calculated visibility groups what is going to be visible on the other side of the wall. So it's still not going to render inside the other buildings, but it will start thinking about what it has to render outside in the hallway. If it breaks up our hallway into multiple leaves, then perhaps only this leaf is going to be visible or that leaf can be visible, depending on how it cuts it or how we add hint brushes to cut down the amount of places it's drawing. We can also link these to doors, not prop doors, but to func doors. So an easy thing here, since we already have it within our doorway, is to simply duplicate it, change its texture to something that we want. So let's go back to our dev, get maybe the orange guy, generic, change it here. I forgot I'd already created that. There we go. Apply it. We'll move our doorway back into position. We're going to tie it back to the world, then an entity, and we're going to have a func door or a func door rotating, whatever you want. Just do a normal func door. I kind of like the slide effect. Okay, so we got our func door. It's applied. Your flags for normal doors, start open, start closed. We're going to start closed. Touch can open, sure. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our portal. Might have to move it out to get it. Alt-Enter. And we're going to name the linked door. So we just have to go over here. We have to name our door. Func door, we'll call it door 1. Apply. And we got our door. It's going to be working. It's all its functionality. Scoot our door back into place. Well, actually, before we do that, we'll grab our func area portal. Name of linked door is door 1. There it is. Initial state is closed, since we have our door initially closed. Move our door into position. So now we have an area portal that's linked to a door. So even if that area portal comes into view now, it's going to consider itself closed. We have a sealed room, so it doesn't have to look on the other side. Even though it is in view, you can't see on the other side. We are telling it that there's a door sealing the view. If that door is open, then it's going to be in its open state. As soon as it comes into view, Viz is calculating what leaves are visible in the outside hallway, and it's going to calculate what can and can't be seen there, and it's going to add the necessary props to other pieces of world geometry. So a little easier to explain maybe even than the leaves that they require, but basically your leaves and your hints are going to be your staple. Take a look at them. Use area portals. A few other things to note. Area portals must seal a level, so the normal stuff's going to apply. You can't have non-solid objects like displacements around the room, you need either area portals or geometry, world geometry, sealing the visibility within a certain section so that the visibility is contained when that area portal is closed. So along these same lines, area portals have to actually border two areas. They can't be on the edge of one. They need to be in between two areas with leaves that are sealed. And area portals also take a small amount of system resource while playing the game, whereas hints are free and your leaves are drawn during the compile process. Area portals are actually a live calculation that the engine has to monitor when or when not they're in view, or if the door that is linked to it is open or not. So a little bit more processing power, but also a very powerful tool. All right. Area portals, check them out.